Here's the truth. Most people are not really living. They wake up, go to work, scroll on their phones, watch TV, and then they do it all again the next day. No excitement, no real dreams, no feeling of being alive.
It's easy to get trapped in that cycle. And sometimes you don't even realize it's happening. But today, we're going to help you see it, break it, and start building the life you truly want. If you feel like your days are just passing by without meaning, this episode is for you. Because it's not too late to change. It's never too late.
Today, we'll share small but powerful ways to stop wasting your life. Simple steps that help you feel proud, feel alive, and yes, also help you improve your English along the way.
And to make it even easier for you, we've created a free PDF guide for this episode. It's packed with all the key points, comprehension questions, and grammar practice to help you learn English faster.
You'll find the link in the description. Download it, save it, and give it a real chance. Future you will be so glad you did.
And as always, stay till the end, because Charlotte will join us for the vocabulary breakdown to explain some useful words from today's talk.
All right. Ready? Let's jump in and talk about how you can stop wasting your life. One simple change at a time.
Yeah, let's not sugarcoat it today. Sometimes we think we're being patient, but really, we're just stuck. And staying stuck is the sneakiest way of wasting the best years of your life.
All right, let's get real for a second, because sometimes we lie to ourselves without even realizing it. We say, I'm just waiting for the right moment, waiting for more confidence, waiting to be ready. But, the truth? We're not waiting. We're wasting.
Yeah, for sure. It's like sitting at a train station, telling yourself you're going somewhere, but you never actually bought a ticket. The train's not coming, and deep down, you know it. You keep waiting for a perfect moment that doesn't even exist. And while you wait, life quietly moves past you.
Exactly. And you know what's sneaky? In English learning, it's the same. Learners wait for the day they'll feel fluent before they dare to speak. But fluency isn't a feeling you wait for. It's something you build brick by brick.
If you're learning English, don't wait for the stars to align. Speak now, even if you trip, even if you stumble. Because those little messy moments, that's where the real growth begins.
And speaking of small moments, let's talk about something even more dangerous than waiting. The tiny, invisible leaks that slowly drain your life away.
Man, this one hit me hard. Because wasting life isn't always dramatic. It's not always quitting a job or dropping out of college. Sometimes it's the little habits, the endless scrolling, the procrastinating, the mindless distractions that steal years from you without making a sound.
Yeah, it's like a ship. Even the biggest, strongest ship will sink if tiny leaks are left unattended. Not overnight, but over time. Every mindless scroll, every just 5 more minutes moment, it adds up.
And you don't notice at first. It feels harmless, comfortable even. But one day you wake up and wonder, where did all that time go? It's because those tiny drains turned into a flood.
Exactly. If you want to take your English and your life seriously, you have to protect your energy like it's precious. Because it is. Here's something simple. English learners, track just 1 hour of your day today. See where your time and energy really go. You'll be surprised how much tiny wasting sneaks in.
And you know what's even sneakier than tiny leaks? When your own fear pretends to be productivity. Yeah. Let's dig into that.
Oof. Guilty as charged. I can't even tell you how many times I made these big, elaborate study plans. Color-coded notebooks, fancy planners. I convinced myself I was being productive. But really? I was just stalling because I was scared to actually start.
Same here. It's like standing on the edge of a swimming pool, spending hours analyzing the water temperature, when really, you just need to jump in.
Exactly. Endless researching. Endless planning. It feels safe. But it's just fear wearing a costume.
So, if you find yourself planning to practice English every day, but never actually speaking, that's not preparation. That's fear whispering, let's just plan a little more. And you deserve better than that. Here's your challenge, English learners. Don't plan it. Say it. Speak one English sentence out loud today. Doesn't matter if it's messy. Just break the fear with action.
Because honestly, the longer you wait, the heavier it feels. And that leads us right into something a lot of people don't realize. Comfort zones.
Comfort zones sound nice, right? Warm, safe, familiar. But if you stay there too long, it stops being comfort. It starts being a cage. You might not notice it at first, but little by little, your world shrinks.
Yeah, it's like you're sitting in a cozy room. At first, you love it. Then the windows close, the lights dim, and suddenly you realize you can't breathe.
The longer you delay stepping outside, even with clumsy English, even with imperfect sentences, the harder it gets. Because fear doesn't shrink on its own. You have to move through it.
So today, English learners, push your comfort zone. Learn one new English phrase that feels a little scary, and use it. Not next week. Not after more practice. Today.
And speaking of time slipping away while we're waiting inside our cozy cages, dreams don't last forever. If you don't move toward them, they don't stay waiting for you. They decay quietly, without drama, without warnings.
It's like having a beautiful piece of fruit sitting on your table. You keep thinking, I'll eat it tomorrow, maybe later. But tomorrow becomes next week, and by then it's rotten. Gone.
Yeah, and no matter how much you meant to enjoy it, it's too late.
Dreams are the same. If you're learning English because you dream of traveling or connecting with new people, please don't put it on the someday shelf.
Even a tiny action keeps the dream alive, because dreams aren't ruined by failure, they're ruined by delay.
So today, write down one English dream you have, and take one messy, imperfect action toward it. Messy action is still action. Messy action saves dreams.
And if you're secretly waiting for someone to come and push you, give you permission, let's have a real talk. No one's coming to rescue you. Not a teacher, not a YouTube channel, not even this podcast.
We can cheer you on. We can guide you. But you, my friend, are both the captain and the crew of your ship.
Exactly. It's your hand on the steering wheel. It's your voice learning new words. It's your courage showing up even when you feel awkward.
And you know what? That's not a burden. It's liberating. Because if you have the power to steer your own life, you have the power to change it anytime.
So today, encourage yourself. Write a short journal entry in English. Doesn't have to be fancy. Just a little love note to your future self. I'm trying. I'm proud of that.
And trust me, no one's better at cheering you on than you. You just have to start.
Yeah, and speaking of starting, that leads us perfectly into one final truth we need to talk about today. Action is the antidote to regret.
You know, Evan, when I look back at the times I felt the worst, it wasn't because I tried and failed. It was because I didn't even try. I stayed still, waiting, doubting.
Yeah, same here. Regret isn't loud at first. It's quiet. It builds slowly, like dust gathering in a corner you keep ignoring. One day you wake up and realize, wow, I've been stuck for way too long.
And here's the thing. Regret doesn't come from doing things badly. It comes from doing nothing at all. Movement, even messy, awkward movement, is momentum. It's energy. It's life.
That's why we say, motion beats meditation when it comes to change. You can sit around thinking about improving your English, or you can say one sentence out loud today. Record one 30-second clip. Try one new word. Action creates clarity.
Right. And here's a little secret for our English learners. You don't have to wait until you feel ready. Readiness isn't something you wait for. It's something you build by doing tiny, courageous things every day.
So true. Even if your voice shakes a little, even if you make mistakes, it still counts. Actually, it counts even more, because you chose courage over comfort.
Here's your simple mission today, English learners. Record a short 30-second voice clip in English. It can be about your day, your breakfast, your dreams, anything. And don't judge it. Just celebrate the fact that you spoke.
Absolutely. Save it, listen later if you want. But the real victory is that you moved. You acted. And that's how regret loses its power. You outgrow it by taking action.
And every little action you take, that's you refusing to waste your life. That's you building it.
Couldn't agree more. And to make today's steps even easier, Charlotte's here to break down some of the trickier words we used, so you can keep growing your English too.
All right, Charlotte, the mic is yours.
Hey everyone, it's Charlotte. Let's break down some of the interesting words and phrases you heard today, so you can use them confidently in your own English. Ready? Let's go. Trap, meaning a situation that tricks you and holds you back. Example, buying things you don't need just because they're on sale is an easy trap to fall into. Momentum, meaning the force that keeps you moving once you start. Example, after going to the gym for 1 week, she gained momentum and wanted to keep going every day. Doubt, meaning a feeling of not being sure about something. Example, he had some doubt before his big exam, but he gave it his best anyway. Rescue, meaning to save someone or something from danger or trouble. Example, the firefighter rescued the kitten from the burning house. Encourage, meaning to give someone support, confidence, or hope. Example, her friend encouraged her to join the dance competition. Antidote, meaning something that fixes or stops a bad feeling or situation. Example, laughter is often the best antidote to a stressful day. Courageous, meaning brave and willing to take risks. Example, it was courageous of him to apologize first after the argument. Whisper, meaning to speak very softly. Example, she whispered the secret into her best friend's ear. Decay, meaning to slowly get worse or break down. Example, without sunlight and water, the plant started to decay. Steer, meaning to guide or control the direction of something. Example, he carefully steered the car through the heavy rain. Liberating, meaning making you feel free and relieved. Example, quitting the job she hated was the most liberating decision she ever made. Anchor, meaning something that keeps you steady or grounded. Example, his morning routine became an anchor during stressful times. Burden, meaning a heavy load, either physical or emotional. Example, she felt a huge burden lift off her shoulders after telling the truth. That's all for today's breakdown. Keep using these words and phrases in real conversations. The more you use them, the more natural they'll feel. Now back to you, Aaron and Evan.
Thanks so much, Charlotte. I love how you always make learning new words feel so simple and even kind of exciting.
Yeah, seriously. And remember, English learners, every word you learn, every small action you take, it all adds up. You're building something bigger than you even realize right now.
All right, that's a wrap for today's episode. Thanks for hanging out with us. Keep moving forward, keep speaking up. And most importantly, stop waiting, start living. Your time is too precious to waste.